So Ephesians 2:8 says, "For by grace are ye saved through faith." Okay, I'm just going to focus on this right now because, this is something that, a brother in the group kind of was meditating on. Kind of God revealed to him deeper into what this means. So the grace of God is Titus 2:11 and 12. It's conviction upon your spirit to live righteously and keep God's 10 commandments. It's for the grace of God that bringeth salvation has appeared to all men. All men, whether you're an atheist or a believer, you've received the gift of salvation, the grace of God, that spirit that brings salvation, teaching us that. So the grace of God, it's a spirit that teaches you something, teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world. So the grace of God that brings salvation has appeared to all men, teaching us that denying ungodliness and worldly lust, we should live soberly, righteously, and godly in this present world. Now, when you sin, that spirit of grace convicts you that you did something wrong. If you listen to that spirit of grace, it'll lead you to not sin and to keep the 10 commandments. So when you go back to Ephesians 2:8, it says, "For by grace are you saved through faith." So grace is conviction. So for by God's spirit of conviction are you saved through faith. And it's always kind of confusing what through faith, what that means, but it's faith in the spirit of conviction that God has given you. So you're having faith in that spirit of conviction that you have, that God's going to do what he said in his word, that you are going to be saved if you listen to his spirit, his grace. So that's your faith, that you're convicted to do his works. So for by grace are you saved through faith. For by God's conviction are you saved through your faith in his conviction, that you believe him, that he's sending his conviction. You believe his promises. And that not of yourselves, it is a gift of God. If it wasn't for God's spirit of grace, you would never be saved. Not of works, lest any man should boast. It's not of the works of a man's hands, like charity or doing this or doing that, or just the commandments. Not of works, lest any man should boast. For we are his workmanship, created in Yeshua the Messiah unto good works, which God hath before ordained that we should walk in them. If you believe in the Messiah, you're going to walk as he walked. But just a little more insight into Ephesians 2:8. For by grace are you saved through faith. And what got the brother to kind of get insight into this is pondering about Abraham and how he believed in God's promises. That was his faith, that he was convicted to believe God's promises. And we're kind of the same way. We're all walking in faith.